Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do some planting. Depending on where you are, this is a perfect time to plant your brassicas. And you can get plants at the store or you can plant by seed. If you're in the southern states, I planted by seed starting a couple weeks ago. We had a bunch of rain the other day, so I thought, since I didn't get them planted before the rain, it's perfect to plant them when the soil is nice and moist. It helps the seed coating crack and germinate. So that's what we did. And I've planted a few things since then. I am in North Central Texas, Zone 8A. My first frost date is November 10th, approximately average. Sometimes that's a lot later. And so we get a bonus, And if it comes early, as long as it's not a hard freeze, I have plenty of Agribon row cover to cover my plants and my beds and my gardens. So I'm not really worried about it, if we get early frost. I try to be prepared for frost and have my row cover ready. And that is part of why I cleaned out my shed this weekend, so that I could get the row cover accessible. And I have a big bag and a big container of row cover. And so I want to have that ready if I need it come end of October, beginning of November. So thanks for coming along on this journey. And I'll put the video clip of us planting seeds. I'm also going to throw in some calendula. We can get a couple of these up and harvest some flowers. And then I'm just going to pat it down and that's it. Got 2 planted. Let's see what else we have. It's probably too late for pumpkins, but I am going to poke a couple seeds in here. Start right here with something sprouting. And this bed did not get a tag, so I don't know what that is. But this is our red cabbage. Can you see that? I love red cabbage. There is a bumble on that flower. And that is a squash. So we'll get a few more blooms and maybe we'll get some squash. I just want you to notice these. This is one leaf of one okra. This is one leaf of a different okra. And this is the other okra. They're all a little bit different. Our watermelon is coming out, but I don't know if it's going to have time to make anything. Blueberry is still hanging in there. Our beans are doing good. These are a Mountaineer runner bean. And then sprouts, little babies. So this is just still hanging in there, doing great. Nothing. I don't see anything. So, and then look here Pak choy babies. So I'm excited about that. And our eucalyptus is still hanging in there. The roselle, well, I don't even know what to say about it because it's just huge. Absolutely huge. And I love it. One bean, maybe two came up. And then there's a few other sprouts that are coming up. This is my Vitex. And I don't know if you can see a bloom, several blooms on here. And then I have to move the roselle to see the rest of the plant. And then also this is a jewel of opar, and it's still thriving even though it's being overtaken. Now, as soon as the temperatures cool down, I am going to be putting that Vitex into its own pot. And the blackberry and jewels of opar will go together in another pot. Another roselle just waiting on a bloom here. And then our mint is really enjoying his life down here in the shade. And the cool, damp, loves it. There's a little squash plant. Don't know if it'll ever do anything. Another roselle. And of course our cucumbers are still putting on cucumbers. And if you don't get out here fast enough, they just turn to black. And look at the star of the show. A pink hibiscus with pink 4 o'clocks. Now, I did not plan this. I wish I could take credit for that beauty. I did not plan that. And our desert willow is doing great since we planted it in the ground. It's got a lot of new growth, so I'm happy about that. Our peach tree is still coming along just fine. And our pea, black-eyed pea and pink-eye purple whole pea bed, just doing great. Getting some blossoms now, and hope to get a mess, like enough to cook. And then here is one of our cabbages. No, I'm sorry, this is a broccoli. And I need to get it covered because it's getting chewed on. And our very slow bumbles this morning. Let's see if I can get close enough to see. Oh, so funny. I came out and I thought they were dead. There were bumbles on the garlic, but they weren't moving at all. They were not dead. They are very happily gathering pollen. And then, I don't know, this bed is just mallow and basil. And all of a sudden, since that rain, it is just taking over. So, that's great. We'll let it. And our pea patch. These are sugar snap peas in the back, carrots in the front. And I planted some more peas, but they haven't come up yet. So they take a few days since they're so big. Alyssum just keeps cranking out. And this is our cabbage. Here are some strawberry plants that are still doing good. And then this is our green cabbage. Thank you, y'all, for going on this little seed planting and sprout tour with me. I'm really excited for this fall garden. I have quite a bit more planted this year than I think I've ever had planted. So thanks for coming along, and I will see you in the next video. What seeds are y'all sowing? Leave a comment.